Well, I want to say thank you for all the interview, all the people that is listening now to the program. And this is a program, in orphan homes for girls that we have, the Lord put in our hearts for many, many years, over 30 years now, since we have the children homes, the girls' home. And we took the most vulnerable kids that no parents and are rejected in the country, and orphans children that no parents, no mother. And so we thank God that He used us to raise those girls and boys, but this is now, we are the girls' home. I was myself an orphan girl from the time I was 5 years old. And so because I was raised in the homes of so many children, my life is surrounded, and, concentrate on children. And I feel like if I don't see children, is that I'm not living. So that's my life. And I love children, and I thank God for that. And I remember when we got married, and I told him that this is my heartbeat, this is my desire, to have a home for orphan children that is neglected and rejected in the nation. And that's where we want to do, that's what we want to do. And this was not easy for him to get involved in it or accept it, but I know I cannot raise the children without him. So I said, Lord, you are the one that have to talk to him and put in his heart what needs to be done. And it's quite a long story how the Lord really deal with him to bring, in fact, without any notice to me, that he bring home after there was a big hurricane that hit the south of Haiti and Kais. And that's where he bring 15 little children that their mother died in the hurricane. And that was really a step of faith, because at that time we didn't have anything and we didn't really know what was going to happen. We only have 4 boys. We didn't have a clothes for girls, and it was really difficult. But the Lord was in it, and He provide all the supplies. I would see in a couple of months we had all the beds and everything that the children need to take care of them. And God been so faithful from the beginning to now. He's been carrying us and helping us with, sending supporters to help us. Many people in the community where we are right now, by teaching, Bible school, Sunday school, we have that we train children and train young people, and people around, even witch doctors got saved, and they become, disciples. They become, pastors, and they have churches that they are preaching the gospel all over the island of Haiti because of the evangelization that we go straight, on the streets, and preach the gospel, and house to house also. We do house to house ministry and preaching the gospel. Oh, that was wonderful. And this is a piece of land that we just claim. We just claim that piece of land for the ministry, for the work of God, because the earthquake really destroyed the big church we had, and we wanted to put something new for the people, because we're still under a tent, and you can see that, so we thank God that our church people are very on fire for the Lord, and they are the one that said, we are going to put the first crusade on the ground, and that's what we had last night. The Christmas program, it's another vision that I had since I was, as I told you, I was an orphan from the time I was 9 years old in an orphanage. And so the Lord really, I was really feel sad, because at the home we didn't have anything. When we heard Christmas on the radio, when we go to school, we find children with toys, and they tell us about their good time on parties and Christmas. But us at the home, we didn't have anything like that. So I remember one one missionary came in and they have invited some of our kids, not all of them, few children to come to a Christmas party. And that's kind of really motivating me to have Christmas for all children in the nation that will not have parents that will give them a toys or give them a nice meal. So this is my heart desire, and I think that was the Lord putting this in my heart, and He provide for those. Last year we had 15,000 children was served Christmas, and the year before we were over 20,000. So every year we growing up, and we're trusting God to continue sending support for that project. I will call the detention center. Those are the children that the police picked up on the street, and they put them in that place. Sometimes young boys that are on critical condition where older men are using them for drugs, stealing, killing people. And so when they got them, when they catch them, they put them in a detention center as very young as 7 years old kids. So we've been feeding them once a year. We bring food and toys to the children, and they were very, very happy that we were able to take about them. Oh yes, we need your support, everyone that is watching, and I can say that this is open ministry, and we have a say in our country that said, many hands make load easy. And everybody come together and make things happen.
Yes.
Make it happen. So with $20, $50, $1,000, $1 million, we still can use to help in the ministry that God put in our hands to do. We need support, prayer support daily. When you are praying on your home and your church, please remember Haiti and Grace International. And we do need your support, prayer support, financial support, and world team, sending team down,
team,
support as anybody that can, smile with the children, love on the children, help them with medical doctors, medical teams, and we need all kind of work team. If you can just do painting, we do need you. You can knock a nail and a wood on a nail, we need you. So whatever you can do,
teach the
teach the children English, sewing classes, make a little dress, for the kids. Whatever, if you feel like you want to be useful for the Lord, this is a good place to come, Grace International. I feel like I know there's a lot of people that have want God to use them, and they don't know where to go. And I can say, if they try to make a trip, move on, get out of your comfort zone, move on to come to a place like Haiti and visit where the needs are, and you will find where God can use you, and you will not sorry for doing that.
Amen.
Amen.
Okay.
Very good.
And this is my friend Kathy. And Kathy been a great help to the ministry for many years. Her and her husband that been coming in, taking pictures, supporting the children. And her husband passed away a couple of years ago, and he left some money with her, and they decided to put it in Grace International. And they make a beautiful home, and which you already see at. You're going to see the transitional home for the older girls that is going to go in university, that have been going to university, but we are trying to get younger children, so we need more space. So this is her heart, and to see the older girls get a nice place, not to kick them out, but to keep them until they finish, have a degree.
If you know of a ministry that we need to know about, please give us a call, 888-641-8606, or take a look at our website, revelationstv.org.